I was really looking forward to today's game, do you know that? Like, it was a fresh start, new season, 4-0 win last week away to Wolves, Tottenham at home today, get to see some of the new lads build on last week's momentum, and we were met with absolute rubbish. Today was absolutely rubbish. Hard to watch, difficult to watch, yeah? Tottenham came to the Etihad today with no fear. They played with no fear, and credit to them. I think particularly in the second half, Tottenham are excellent. But in the future, there's no one coming to the Etihad right now, in any time soon, with any fear, because of the way we play. Everything went wrong today. Everything that could possibly go wrong went wrong. Our whole style of play, the confidence, the composure, none of it was there. Persistently trying to play out from the back, and it's not working. The most basic of presses from Tottenham on our midfield and our defence, and we lose possession. I can't tell you the last time I've seen a City team turn over possession that often. Just lose it. Simple press. One man on you, you lose the ball. Turned over easily. We made Tottenham look like us in the Etihad 2 years ago. You know, when we were playing with loads of confidence, we're pressing teams, we're knocking it about. We made Tottenham look like that today. And once again, I don't want to discredit Tottenham at all, because I think fair play to Thomas Frank and fair play to the Tottenham lads. They were really, really good today. But from a City perspective, I am happy to concede that there's going to be teething issues. It might be a slow start, you know, new players. Maybe the fact that Wolves last week was potentially a false perception of where we're at, and that might say more about Wolves than it says about us. But Tottenham are by no means the best team in Europe, and Tottenham are by no means, in my opinion as of right now, going to be one of the best teams in England. But they're much better than Wolves, and they came today to the Etihad and absolutely caused ruckus. Yeah, we made problems for ourselves. Of course we did, absolutely. I think some players today, everyone was poor. Everyone to a man was poor. There's not like one or two individuals you can look at and go, they caused us the problems today. The whole team was poor. There was no cohesion. There was no fluidity. Everything just looked uncomfortable. We looked painful in possession ourselves. It's like we don't trust ourselves on the ball. Players like John Stones, who are normally really composed, looks uncomfortable. Ruben Diaz, uncomfortable. Rico Lewis was stinking today. He was painful to watch. I know he's getting his new contract. Fair play to him, and I'm sure, you know, he's still really young, and I'm sure he's got a bright future. But look, I'm going to call it as it is. Today was painful watching Rico Lewis, particularly in possession. He's just flustered. He's absolutely flustered. I wasn't sure if he was going to concede possession, make a foul. I don't know what he was going to do half the time. Our midfield was non-existent. Our midfield today was literally non-existent. We let Paulinho, we let Bentancur, we let whoever was in midfield for Tottenham today basically have free reign. Reinders looked a shell of what he did last week, and please, please, please do not take me up as someone sitting here saying these are all rubbish players, get them out, call the season off. I'm just saying, maybe we got a bit giddy last week after the 4-0 win over Wolves. Maybe we needed to humble ourselves, and maybe we as a fan base and as a team and Pep needed that little kick up the arse today to say, look, there's still a lot more work to do. A lot of things have to be, you know, addressed before we start looking like our best again, because there was nothing fluid about today. The first half, I was so excited by this team. The starting 11 that we saw today, Bob on the wing, Cherky in kind of a 10 sort of role, Reinders obviously in midfield, Marmouche on the left, and none of them delivered. None of them delivered anything worth talking about. Marmouche, I maintain, and I have maintained, and I'll continue to maintain, he's not a winger. He's most comfortable, most in his element when he's playing through the middle. Now that's just a conundrum that Pep's going to have to deal with, and they're going to have to deal with as to who plays through the middle. You've got Haaland, you've got Marmouche. It's probably always going to be Haaland. You've got to find a way to get the best out of Marmouche. He's a top player, but on the left, I think he's limited. I think he's very, very limited. He's not a winger. Cherky, you know, touted to be the most creative player in our squad right now, or we're expecting him to be one of the more creative players in our squad right now. You wouldn't know he's on the pitch. You wouldn't have known he was on the pitch for the hour that he was there. Either A, he's not getting involved enough, or B, we're not giving him the ball enough. You make up your mind and you tell me what's happening. Because there's no point in having a creator or someone we're expecting to be a major creator if he's not going to get the ball. And when it's all so slow, everything is so slow. One pass takes 3 times more time than it used to do to complete. One pass looks like it could upset and disrupt the whole rhythm of how we're playing. Do you know, like, am I talking sense here, or am I just rambling for the sake of rambling? The game has just finished as I'm recording this, and I'm looking at it going, I'm not sure what we were actually trying to do today. I'm actually not sure what the plan was. Did Tottenham execute their game plan so bloody well that we were made look awful, or did we just play poorly? I think there's a mix of both. I think we were really, really bad today. Now, we have to be looking at Donnarumma right now. I'm sorry to say it. I'm sorry for all of you people who have this romantic idea that James Trafford, at 21 years old, is going to just slot in to be Manchester City's number 1 with all this confidence and ooze and aura about him and be our keeper for the next 15 years. He's going to need time. I'm not saying James Trafford will never be our goalkeeper or never capable of being our goalkeeper, but I'm sorry, at this level, with the expectations that we have right now and we set ourselves, you're going nowhere unless you have a goalkeeper who's fully assured of himself. James Trafford today looked like a nervous wreck. He was a ball of nerves. Every time he got on the ball, he wasn't sure if he was going long, he was going short, if he should do a Cruyff turn, if he should have a shot himself. He didn't actually know what he was doing. And this made the back 4 in possession look really uncomfortable and gave away sloppy passes, getting dispossessed on the edge of our own box, getting dispossessed in our own box. There's no assurances there, there's no confidence, there's no composure. Once again, not saying this won't come with time, because I know some of you will like to take me up as someone right now just hating for the sake of hating, but I'm sorry, anyone with half a brain will know, if you're going to compete, you need, at the very least, a goalkeeper who's confident in what he's doing and backs himself and is assured of what his own game plan is. Trafford today was trying to be Ederson. You're not Ederson. You're never going to be Ederson. Donnarumma's never going to be Ederson. Save shots. Be a traditional goalkeeper. You're not there to get assists. You're not there to start attacks. Just stop the ball going in the net. And the knock-on effect to the confusion from the goalkeeper is that the backline, the defence, the whole team is a bit like, I'm not sure what way we're going here, what we're doing. City should be ringing Donnarumma right now. Right now. He said merci Paris, now it should be bonjour Manchester. Get him in right now. Absolutely awful. We should be getting Rodrigo in. Savinho clearly doesn't want to be here. Go and get Rodrigo. We don't need any more project players. We don't need any more players who are waiting for them to explode, waiting for them to come good. Go and get Rodrigo and Donnarumma. They're established, 3 Champions Leagues between them, winners. You know exactly what they're going to bring. I don't know how anyone can sit out there and say we don't need Rodrigo, we don't need Donnarumma because we have Trafford and fucking Doku. It doesn't make sense. Honestly, today was absolutely awful. All is not lost. The season is not over. I'm not here ranting and raving about us being in the gutter and in the bin and cooked and all these words we like to use online. But call it as you see it. Say it as you see it. Today was dreadful. It was hard to watch. Pep has fixing up to do. Viana has fixing up to do. And the players have fixing up to do.